Yup. Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. And this evening, I actually want to come to y'all with another video. Actually, been wanting to make this video, but I had to let things marinate and all that. And I actually want to talk about the free speech rally that happened over there in Boston over the weekend, man. I actually want to give you my intake up on it. And for what I've seen, man, how the free speech rally that was up there in Boston this weekend, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you had those white supremacists who wanted to be out there for real, and you had those neo-Nazis who wanted to have their rally up in Boston. And at the same time, you know, when I saw the rally, man, I definitely got to say, like, I was very well pleased about when I saw the rally, how people came together, you know, from all different races, colors, and creeds, you know, to denounce white supremacy, racism, bigotry, and hate. You feel me? And I just hope that their efforts are actually going to be sincere, because, you know, like I told you on the video before, man, Charlottesville, Virginia was nothing but the tip of the iceberg. And it really goes to show you, man, especially to, you know what I mean, to the white people that are out there, you know, that are really being sincere about this fight, you know, for like going up against injustice and inequality and all that. I just hope that, you know what I mean, you know, what happened down in Charlottesville, you know, was just like a wake-up call to you. Because what I saw at the free speech rally, man, I actually seen, you know, thousands upon thousands of people, man, who actually came out there and, you know, shut down that rally. You know, they came out there, you know, marching through the streets. You know, they came out there in a whole lot of peace, even though the police, you know what I mean, they wound up, you know, having some sort of conflict, because, you know, that's what they do and all that. So, you know, but for the most part, I definitely got to say, man, you know, Boston did a damn good job about, you know, shutting that thing down. You know, they came up in there, you know, they had to let the people know, like, you know, that's not going to be tolerated in this city. And it's not going to be tolerated at all, because, you know, a lot of these so-called white supremacists and all these neo-Nazis, they thinking that they hate speech is nothing but patriotism. But to me, that's nothing but fake patriotism disguised in racism. You know, so when I saw it, man, I just saw, you know, a lot of people from all different backgrounds, you know, that was out there, you know, marching in the streets, you know, going up against those Nazis. You know, nothing really bad happened, you know, like how it did down in Charlottesville, Virginia. You know, even though I have like a lot of theories about Charlottesville, Virginia, but I'm definitely going to say, man, you know, they literally came out there real strong. You know, they they let them know, like, you know what, this is not going to happen in our city. We're not going to tolerate you. We're not going to have you in here. And I just hope that, you know, that the rest of them, you know, is really going to be out there, man, and they going to be like really fighting up against this system, because, you know, it's about that time for a change. It's really about that time for a change. You know, people are really tired of people going through the same old thing. And you know, from what I saw, man, I just saw, you know, one thing, you know, I just saw people waking up to things. And of course, you know, when it came down to the group Antifa and Black Lives Matter, you know, I see them out there, you know, they was doing their thing, but I still have a couple of things about them that I'm really not feeling, because I really start to believe, like, you know, they're being funded by Soros. You know, so I thought it was a great thing. And at the same time, you know, by them having that rally, over 67 free speech rallies by these so-called white supremacists and all of these neo-Nazis and all that have actually been canceled, because, you know, people, they are really fighting up against this thing. And people, they just like I said, man, people are just people, people are just becoming tired of this, man, of just, you know, seeing people keep on going through these things, and people keep fighting for them, and they still wind up dying. And you know, by them taking down all those Confederate statues, it's really pissing off these white supremacists and all of these neo-Nazis and all of these guys that want to be, you know, out there exposing their racism, you know, it's calling it patriotism. And, you know, I just hope that the efforts are actually going to be legit and actually going to really be sincere, because, you know, we don't need to be having no racist-ass white liberals out there on the low, you know, talk about this, that, and the third, when at the same time they're still racist as well. So I definitely seen, you know, rallies all over the place, you know, all in Atlanta, all in Texas and stuff like that, all over the place, you know. But I definitely got to say the one in Boston, they really showed up, man. They really showed, you know what I mean, to the world that we're not going to tolerate this anymore, man, because, you know, these neo-Nazis and white supremacists, they have become really emboldened up under Trump. And it's a very sad thing how, you know, Donald Trump defended them, You know, so people's already mad and upset that he's an officer now, that he's making these bigots and these white fragile white supremacists and these neo-Nazis. You know, he really has emboldened them. But I'm definitely going to say there's been a resistance. I'm glad that I'm seeing resistance. I'm glad that I'm seeing it, you know, from many different sides. You know, so, you know, for this thing to come down, man, you know, there's definitely going to be more people involved, you know, from all different backgrounds, races, colors, and creeds. You know, so I definitely had to give them, you know, a lot of props, a lot of credit. And I definitely had to put together this video, man, about, you know, talk about that free speech rally, you know, that was met by counter protesters over the weekend. I definitely want to give them a lot of credit. And you know, and you know, you can keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. I always appreciate the love. And this is B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.